This is what's taking my physique to the next level, and I'm sharing these tips with you because they've helped me, and I believe if you implement these tips, they will help you. So here's sort of the game plan of what I did. Tip number one, straight up, is getting more steps in. And I say this because when I get more steps in, I feel less bloated, I feel better, I look better, I think more clearly, I'm less tired, and just a whole bunch of other things that help my physique either directly or indirectly, and it just trickles down to everything else. So I definitely guarantee getting more steps in. Next tip is being more consistent and taking creatine monohydrate and tracking my lifts. Those are some things that I've always heard to do, but I didn't really abide by them consistently. But tracking my lifts alone, that has really did the trick. I noticed a big improvement in my physique when I started tracking my lifts. And it seemed like common sense, but people really out here ain't tracking their lifts. But you need to track your lifts. It makes a world of difference. And I mean, write it down in your notes app. I tried to keep up with it in my head, and that wasn't really doing the job. But once I started keeping it in my notes app, not even just writing it down physically, but just keeping it in my notes app, I seen the change, I seen the difference. And then being consistent with creatine monohydrate, whether it's placebo effect or not, which I don't think it is, but I've noticed some good things with it in my body, mainly that I'm remembering better. It do help cognitively as well, but I have noticed that my memory seems to be better when I'm on it. And also, when I'm on it, I tend to see people see that like I'm bigger, like my muscle mass is more bigger, but I don't really notice it as much. But yeah, and then the next little tip I want to add for y'all is just getting more serious about your sleep. Again, this is a tip that seems like a no-brainer, but I actually had really bad sleep for a while, and the best thing for me is just pushing my bedtime back earlier to the point where, hey, even if I don't get to go to sleep, force myself to go to sleep in an hour or two, eventually the bedtime is pushed back so far that I'm finna go to sleep, and then actually winding down and taking any supplements as needed. And yeah,